Tired of the same old radio talk show? There is an alternative. This is Gonzo Radio.
It's like, yeah, I'll take care of it. Trust me, I really will. Welcome to the Gonzo Radio Show. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Sorry about the slight delay. We are trying to. YouTube is being a pain in my ass. YouTube is really saying, all right, for those of you out there that are binge watching stuff on YouTube Plus, why don't you take a break? Okay, go for a walk or something, do some cardio, go read a book or something for 10 or 15 minutes. Let YouTube slow down a little bit. You guys are taxing things. I can't get YouTube to. It's just a little. It's just a little video. It's a movie trailer. What movie trailer, you might ask? Ha ha ha! Because I am Captain Setup. The Gonzo Radio podcast is proud to present this evening. Our guest is Mr. Jim Patterson, and he is the. What would you say? You're the executive producer or producer of the show, or are you in the movie itself, The Funeral?
It was my idea to.
You wrote it.
No, yeah. I didn't write it. I had Miguel Lamort.
Miguel Lamort.
Carl Remy wrote part of it, and Louis.
By the way, everybody, Mr. Jim Patterson. Okay, I'm spinning it all out really fast. So yeah, and you are okay. So you are the conceiver of the funeral.
It was my idea.
Okay.
And how I came up with the idea was I was in the movie Blame It on Trey Maddox.
Right. Actually, funny story. The guy who does the Biggie Smalls voice for the intro for that movie, that's my cousin John.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my cousin John. Yeah, and he's a huge Biggie Smalls fan, and it was on full display. Wow. Brother, you are a tall dude. I can't get you into the picture. It's funny. Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. You're fine. Don't slide. The chair is as low as it'll go. Okay. It happens to me too. I'm just trying to keep you both within the frame. But nonetheless, great to have you here. Now the funeral is about
my death.
Your death. Okay. Well, thanks everybody. That was Jim Patterson about the funeral. But I mean, a little more detail. I mean, what are the spread? It's a comedy, first of all. It's a dark comedy.
Yes. All my friends in the comedy business,
right,
are a part of it. Jackie Sanchez,
right. Who by the way, confirmed for March 9th. By the way, she will be here. She doesn't completely hate me. I love it anyway.
She has a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, I know. No, Jackie and I get along really good.
We started together April 4th, 2016.
Oh, right on.
Yeah,
okay.
Ramon Garcia's class.
Right.
That's where we started.
Yeah, well, and eventually she'll get good at it. No, she's quite the talent. Actually, she is living proof that if you put in the hours, you put in the work, the stage time, that
she works hard.
You will go through the roof really quick. I mean, seriously, in the last year, I would say in the last year since I've been really good, I've been keeping up with the comic scene for really faithfully for a couple of years now. And over the last year, she is just every time I turn around, I see her on stage. So and
when she won that Ultimate Miming contest, that was like
that was huge. Yeah. That was huge, along with the huge check, the huge $5,000 check. The check was bigger than she's holding it up like she disappeared behind the check. It was just like a nose and hair over top of the check, and it was just her.
Because she was standing next to Rudy Wilson, who's a huge guy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, and she's a tiny thing. When we have her we'll have her sitting next to Sam, and they'll be about the same height. Yeah, they'll be about the same height. Hi, Sam. How you doing?
Hello. How are you? Happy Valentine's Day.
Ms. Sam Singh had Valentine's Day. Blech.
Maybe the first wish you Merry Christmas then.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
You don't have to make up for all the holidays you missed with each other, okay? Yeah, they met and they immediately became great friends, and that's probably because they're two very friendly people. That's so nice, bringing people together here on the Gonzo Radio Show. So you have Carl Remy, you have Jackie Sanchez,
Jay Guy,
yeah. Jay Guy's a riot. Yeah.
Shamil, who I don't think you might know Shamil.
I have yet to meet Shamil, but I know who Shamil is.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm familiar.
Charlie Esterillos
Estroijo.
Yeah.
That is the most Brazilian last name on the planet.
He's the funniest Brazilian I know.
Yeah, he's the only Brazilian you know. But and I can't wait to see the full thing. Right now, though, we're trying to get the trailer to download, which is it's close. It's so close. I'm just so happy that it's not dragging the bandwidth of the actual broadcast down. That's what I'm happy about. Yes, West Boca, Xfinity, you need to get your shit in order. But bandwidth problems is like, ooh, yay! I think we've downloaded. Okay, so high five, and the crowd goes wild. So, Jim, you've been doing the comedy thing since 2016, you said?
Yeah, April 4th, 2016.
Okay, and you've done some pretty high-profile gigs.
Yeah, like it's. I think you nailed it on the head. My dad taught me if you're gonna shovel shit, be the best shit shoveler. So like I work hard at this comedy. Like I just.
I like that saying. I've never heard it before. Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. We love colloquialisms here. Are you kidding? All right, I've been firing up the chat room. Oh, Debbie Emmel, bright and early, right on time. The rest of the gang will be by. You tend to find that the stand-up comics that are monitoring the show right now are watching the show, or they are on stage at Rockin' Angels.
Yeah, that's where everybody's headed to.
Yeah, they're on stage at Rockin' Angels, or they're attending one of the shows. I guess the Improv West Palm's got a big show tonight.
Yeah, I think that's where Miguel's at. That's why I couldn't get in touch with him.
That would explain. But they'll get here eventually. They're all fashionably late, but Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie. How you doing? Stragglers. Always. They with lollygaggers from the movie Bull Durham. You lollygag out to the field. You lollygag back to the dugout. You lollygag up to the plate. What does that make them? Bunch of lollygaggers. Yeah, okay, nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. It's going to be that kind of show, kids. All right. So the funeral, it's about your death. Well, how the hell is that funny?
That's what my family asks.
Well,
unfortunately, just before the funeral was shown, I had to go into I went to emergency room. They took me in an ambulance and they put a pacemaker in. So like I got out of the hospital 2 days before the viewing.
So you had a little infarction.
Yeah, like everybody said you're testing reality too much.
It's like stop living the part.
Yeah. My one son thinks it's pretty cool, but my oldest son, he says you're a sick pup, Dad.
And which one's getting the most money in the will? That's the one.
Yeah. Well,
that's the one that says, "Hey, what the hell?"
Yeah.
It's like you're taking the show a little too far, Dad. A little too much. Okay, so good. I got everybody in the shot and everything, and the camera didn't fall off the side.
We're lower.
I am a production genius. I do it all myself, kids. Well, we are looking forward to, is it next Sunday, right? Next Sunday, the 23rd at the Mad Robot.
Mad Robot. Mike Cintron's gonna be the host.
Right, and we're gonna get to see the entire movie.
Yeah, 13 minutes. We're trying to emphasize it's a short film, people.
Right. Well, yeah. Hopefully they get the hint. Well, let's see what kind of download magic I've managed to pull here, and oh, look there it is in its glory. All right, right on. Well, then what we're going to do is we are going to fire that sucker up. I want to see that. I want to see that trailer, and I want to see it right now. Of course, computers never do what I tell it to do right now. Let's get that in there.
I'm a tech tard myself.
Are you a tech tard?
Tech tard.
I feel attacked.
Myself yet.
Yeah.
I feel it. This is a 13-minute trailer. This is the whole movie.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not playing the whole movie. We can't play the whole movie. Oh, I thought that was the trailer. Well, I have the whole movie. Ha! I have the whole entire movie. All right, we're not going to play the trailer. No. Well, then what we will do is we will move on. Well, first of all, let's do the show poster. Once again, big comedy show at the Mad Robot. That's in Delray Beach, or in Delray, not Delray Beach. That's on 2621 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton. thought it was Del Rey. Is it really Boca?
Yep.
That's Sunday night, February 23rd. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. And you will get to see the stars of the show, the writer and director of the movie, and the man who conceptualized it, Mr. Jim Patterson, the man seated across from me right now. Hosted by Mr. Mike Cintron, a frequent guest here at the Gonzo Radio Network, and also the former host of the Sunday Sesh. I hope he decides to bring it back. I love having fourth and fifth show. So we cover news stories every once in a while, especially outrageous news stories. And we throw them into a little segment we call RUFKM, or as the kids like to say, are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you FKM? Are you kidding me?
Are you
fucking kidding me?
I can't make this shit up. I really can't. We all know about the coronavirus, right? We're all properly paranoid and freaked out about the next woogie boogie virus that is going to kill us all. It's going to wipe us out. It started in China. Those mean Chinese, they don't care about it in India, I'm sure. They get that in India. It's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, that was last week. But there are people trapped now, quarantined on a Princess cruise line. And I would like to share the story with you guys. See what you think. Let me get my package together here. Boom. Yeah. This is all because you produce it yourself. So, bam, there you have the Princess Cruise Line. And now that's a nice cruise ship. This is in Japan, okay? But now no one wants to stay in quarantine. You get sick. There isn't much to worry about. But worry. And a Miami-based porn website has offered free webcam sessions with porn stars for passengers aboard the Princess Cruise Line that are stuck in quarantine. The bold offer was extended via press release from executives at Cam Soda, which actually, yes, Cam Soda is right here just south of us here in Miami. And Cam Soda, our good buddies, or their good buddies, has directed the 7,300 the executives of Cam Soda in a press release directed at the 7,300 passengers who have been impacted by the coronavirus outbreak on said Diamond Princess and World Dream cruise ships. They are not only dealing with the fear of infection, which is terrifying, but boredom. Oh boy, the boredom. And Cam Soda's vice president, Darren Parker, also said, "We like cruises just as much as the next guy. But without activities or human interaction, the boredom is crippling." Yeah, I would say so. It's just a boat then. In an effort to keep their quarantine minds off the coronavirus and to help with the boredom, we're offering passengers and crews the ability to have fun in a safe and controlled environment with camming. Fun. In a safe and controlled environment on a cruise ship. Camming.
Where you might die.
We're all going to die now. But seriously, though, you'd die happy, or at least you wouldn't die bored.
What is a safe and controlled environment for watching porn?
It's in your own damn cabin.
Is that anywhere?
Not watching it out on a deck chair naked. People are already worried about being sick, and now they're going to be traumatized. You would so go out to a deck chair. I know you. You would go right.
That would be a whole video like I could make. I could capitalize on this.
You'd get the email and you go, "Tony, get the camera.
Exactly.
We're going out on the bow." It would be the first thing you think of. I'm going to go out on the bow.
Can I stage this? I think I should try to stage this and make this video happen, but not on a cruise ship.
Yeah, and
Could you do like remember the Titanic? You know, when that scene?
In
Watching
the
porn?
car?
No.
the king of the world.
Like that?
Yeah, watching, hey, we're going to die, and you're watching porn.
Yeah, just not on Cam Soda. No, because she has her own OnlyFans page. So, but you got to get you on a cruise ship first.
I'm not getting on a cruise ship. That's why I said recreate this stage, not get on the cruise
Maybe
ship.
on a big boat or just a boat or a regular boat or
construction. We could build a stage for it.
A sound stage next to the water on a green screen.
On a pier.
Yeah.
We could put a green screen around
Sam,
it.
you don't do boats? You don't go on water?
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
I have gone on a cruise before.
And was that like a Mulligan's cruise? Was it you got on the cruise and it was just?
Honestly, I was drunk the whole time.
Oh, well, get a little closer to the microphone and tell everybody you were drunk the whole time.
I was drunk the whole time. Is anybody that knows me surprised by this?
Yeah, it was shocking, just shocking. I'm shocked. I'm appalled.
There free alcohol fell out of the sky. I sit at the bar and people are like, "Hey, this is your drink," and I'm like, "Okay, cool."
It's like, and you look at it and you go, "Yes, it is. Thank you." Until you're going,
And then I was
Yeah,
trying to find
yeah,
my
that's
way
right.
back to my room, and the boat was moving because it was fairly stormy, and so I was drunk plus the movement, and that part was particularly scary. But I got there.
You didn't puke?
I didn't.
you didn't puke.
I don't have much of a gag reflex.
Oh,
Oh, I get it.
oh. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for coming to the Gonzo Radio Show. Okay, no, we're not going to take it out from there. No, we have much more to do. Much more to do. Let's go ahead and check in the chat room, see if anybody but Debbie is there. Debbie and Frank. Debbie and Frank. Frank and Debbie. What do you do 15 minutes later? Ha ha ha, Frank. Frank already with the port. How do you know so much about 15 minutes, Frank? How do you know so much about that? And Jim, have you ever gone cruising?
One time.
One time.
No, 2 times.
2 times.
We went what month was it? We did the Viking cruise. You know,
Oh, the European, the Viking
Yeah,
on the River Seine, was it, or the Danube,
the Rhine. Right?
the Rhine?
Yep. Yeah, we went to Lake Como for 3 days, and then we went down the Rhine River, and then we went to Scotland for 3 days.
Wow, that's
We're going to be married 50 years, and this year,
right.
but you're not guaranteed. So I said, hey, we're in good health.
Right.
So that was our 50th anniversary.
Right. Oh yeah, and that's through the heartland of old Europe too. That's awesome.
My mom was born in Dundee, Scotland. We drove through Dundee.
Aha.
Yeah, so-
I told you he was Scottish. I said that the name Patterson is Scottish. Well, no, that's awesome. But nobody got sick, and you didn't need porn
No, like we
that you know of.
we were sick. I was sick the entire time.
Was seasick?
No, just sick.
Oh,
Yeah, and she told me to bring all my medicines with me. I said, "Yeah, I'm really fine." Like first thing on the ship, flying. I ended up with a cold and stuff. It was horrible.
ugh. Yeah, that's the reason people wonder why I bring a bandana. People are wearing surgical masks on planes now.
Yeah.
Surgical masks,
That doesn't stop the coronavirus, though. That's already been proven.
right? But it'll stop the common cold, or at least it gives you a peace of mind to stop the common cold, or at
It's
least
more
filter
of a
it.
psychological
Right.
aid.
Well, I wear a bandana like I'm some sort of robber from an old western. I put the bandana over my face like that. Some sunglasses.
But you don't want to go to the bank with that.
Yeah, no. You also find out that an Iron Man helmet is not something you should run into a bank with either. Yeah, so that's an old.
First-hand experience, right?
It's an old Big Bang Theory joke.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. I don't know
that.
why. Just kidding. We were talking about robbing banks. I don't know why. So we've gone completely off the rails, and we are going to bring it back with a quick break. And we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to once again inform the people. Next Sunday night, February 23rd, and we will be back with the 7 deadly questions. If you have questions, and I also have a break in here somewhere. Here it is. Okay. So make sure it's there. We'll have back to the 7 deadly questions with Jim Patterson right after this. Yeah, sneak new stuff in on you every once in a while. That's right. The show schedule, it's going to be all up in your grill all the time. Sports Desk on Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Chat Fight every Sunday night at 7 p.m. And, of course, us, the Gonzo Radio Show, every Monday night at 8 p.m. here on the Gonzo Radio Network, gonzoradionetwork.com, otherwise known as redirected through YouTube. And eventually we're going to be expanding to Twitch, amongst other places. That's right, Twitchters. And you can also catch us on TikTok, Gonzo_radio. And for those of you who scoff at TikTok and scoff and say it's all just kids, let's remember MySpace was just kids. And let's remember that Facebook was just college kids. And TikTok, if you are in the entertainment business, you need to get a TikTok, Jim. Okay. Everybody needs to get a TikTok account. TikTok, yeah, it's
maybe you should offer a course for.
It's easy. It's a social media platform. If you know how to, you know how to operate Instagram. Yeah. TikTok is just a little more video. That's all. Okay. A little more video based. That and their hashtags work fantastic. A lot of eyeballs get on your posts, your material. What? Yes, no, Sam, you're your ex Sam Singh on TikTok.
I am.
And how many times have you been complained about yet?
There's a video, not a photo, it's TikTok, that has only been viewed like 4 times, but my other videos have been viewed much more, so I feel like it's gotten shadow banned along with the other 3 videos that did get taken all the way down. I've been posting, but somebody that's following me already doesn't like me, so. You
are a hater magnet.
They don't like the booty.
You should feel bad for them, though. I mean, think about where a person has to be.
TikTok jail.
Think about where a person has to be and how sad their life has to be to dedicate energy and time out of their life to track you down on the internet and go and see and complain about you, or even if it's about me or about this show or one of my just to go to or just to take the time to spew some sort of negative hate in like your comments, just to talk some sort of, I mean, how sad where somebody, the place somebody's got to be in their life to do that to people that they don't even know. It might be somebody you know. It might somebody you've met a whole lot of people in your travels.
I've met a lot of people. Yes.
I think it's Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, Pelosi.
I think it was Nancy Pelosi.
I think it's Nancy Pelosi. I think it's
careful. The last time we
Warren.
got political in here, there were 3 women yelling on my front lawn. Okay. Chat fight got really, really spicy in here, and then when we went outside. And I'm a poli-sci guy. Yeah. I actually paid attention in political science in both high school and college. And I have formed and evolved my opinions on 3 different occasions in 3 different directions. Okay, I think that all politics right now is professional wrestling. Okay, it is professional wrestling, and these 3 went bananas Sunday night. And then when we went outside to talk and see them to their car and have a chat, and they started yelling at each other again. But Gio and Joanna just started going at it. Yeah, you could stop doing that. I'd appreciate that. Thanks. The door's not closing. Fix it or stop it. Because, God, it's a fucking obnoxious noise. 4th wall. But yeah, I'm not closing my studio door, so I'll be alone soon enough. But anyway, it spilled out onto the front lawn, and I laughed because I kind of trolled the subject matter. I kind of set them up and
watched it happen.
Oh yeah. It just and they started to. I kind of backed up something that Joanna said. And then Gio said something. I said, yeah, that too. And it was a total troll job by me. My bad. My neighbors think I'm nuts now. They got crazy people over at their house all the time now. They're yelling in the front yard. It's like all we do is play music and shoot off fireworks. They're yelling in their front yard.
We're not going to argue afterwards.
No, there's going to be no arguing. There's gonna be no arguing whether you like Donald Trump or not, whether you like the Democrats or not. I seem to notice they're all getting rich and we're just bitching. We're bitching about them getting rich.
Again.
Yeah,
It's okay. Yeah,
they're getting rich and we're just bitching at each other. So how about this? Why don't we rake you over a different set of coals?
okay. I'm ready.
This is definitely something I would love to ask Nancy Pelosi, and that would be the 7 deadly questions with with a new intro. I've got a new intro. Wait. There's a new intro. It's all fancy. Wait, check it out.
Very good.
Ooh. Well, I just found out I have to call Brendan J. Brendan J., if you're watching this, Brendan, holler at me. Hit me in the DMs. We need to talk. I got to have him on the show, definitely. And also Jay Guy, if I can drag Jay Guy in here.
Jay Guy's the best.
He's hard to pin down. He's a busy dude.
He's a firefighter, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, not only is he busy with life, but he's busy with every time he...
And he's running the comedy open night at the Improv, you know.
Oh.
Florida's...
Yeah, that's a Florida, was it the new comedians or
New
Florida?
Faces of
New
Comedy,
Faces.
yeah.
Right on. All right. So I ran our fancy new 7 deadly questions, and Sam, you get to administer.
Uh-oh.
So make sure you turn that mic so we can hear you ask the questions. Now you can make sure you get up all in that microphone. Yeah. Hey.
So, if you could sleep with anyone in the whole world, dead or alive, someone you lust after, who would it be?
Sandra Bullock.
Why?
She reminds me of my wife.
Wait, get closer to the microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You need to register. I need to see flashing lights.
Okay.
There you go.
Quick, easy question then.
Yeah.
So our next one also does with what you like. Gluttony. If you are going to pig out and eat something all night long, cheat day on your diet, what is it going to be?
Flanagan's Ribs.
I love Flanagan.
From Flanagan's.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Envy. You might have to explain this one.
Okay.
If you could switch places with anybody for one day, who would it be and why?
I'm going to change my answer. The guy that does the commercials. All right. Help me out. Alrighty, Mayor. Alrighty.
Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey.
Matt McConaughey.
All right.
You know what he said about Sandra Bullock?
All right.
He said she should be president. He said she's the smartest woman he's ever met.
I have a thing for him, so we could meet. In the
Yeah.
middle.
We'll do switching or something.
That sounds like a plan.
That's what I like about them high school girls.
He's got a really big, what's it called?
Didn't see
I
him.
didn't know that.
Yeah. There's a,
Where does one find this information?
A Schwansticker.
It was on a shoot, Go
right.
ahead.
So-
And he didn't know who it was, but all of a sudden he heard the guy going, alrighty, while he's pissing in the tree.
It's like, you're standing awful far back from that tree. Don't want to get splinters. Don't want to get no splinters, man. All right. Well, this tree's got termites.
Oh my God. Man.
Yeah.
We're going to move on to greed.
Okay.
Everybody collects something. Everybody has something they hoard and keep close to them. What would yours be?
Memories.
No physical items, just all in your head?
Like I'm the anti of my wife. I want to get rid of everything. I don't want to have a lot of possessions.
See, anytime somebody says memories and call me a corny old man, if you will, it immediately, the way we were, Barbara Streisand, memories like the corners of my... I have too much short-term memory loss because I was a pro wrestler and I took a lot of chair shots to the head, and I've also probably done enough. I've definitely done enough drugs to fry something. It may not catch up to me now, but the '80s, I've lost half of the '80s.
Yeah.
So but those were party times. That was Gonzo in his 20s. That was here, drink this. Okay, bam. What was that? You don't drink first, ask questions later. But my memories. I know what you're talking about by memories, because my memories. My fondest memories happen to also be of the people who I've been close with the longest. Some of my fondest memories. And it's not, and really one of the reasons why it's not just me remembering it, it's because they remind me every time I see them. It's like, yeah, that was 30 years ago, dude. And they remember, and it's like, okay, I remember too. But what's your oldest memory?
My oldest memory?
Yes.
I was 5 years old. We lived in Key West. My dad had a parakeet
Nice.
named Pee-Pee.
Named Pee-Pee.
Yeah.
Right on.
This is a true story. I use it in my comedy act, but it's a true story. The parakeet, my dad would go, each morning go, Pee-Pee, Pee-Pee. Well, Pee-Pee bit him on the lip one day, blood gushing everywhere.
Yikes.
Yeah. So my dad said, get rid of that goddamn bird. My dad had a bad temper like myself, So I was 5 years old. So I took the parakeet cage and I went out to Duval Street going, Pee-Pee for sale, Pee-Pee for sale. And so anyway, a man came up and said, how much? I said, $5, So he says, well, can we go to your mom or whatever? Yeah. And so she said, yeah, my husband said, get rid of that goddamn bird. So my dad comes home and says, where's Pee-Pee? I told him, Daddy. True story.
That's and he
5 years
forgot.
old.
And he forgot. He forgot to get rid of that goddamn bird. Should have handed him $5. Said, here's Pee-Pee right here. But that Pee-Pee for sale thing on Duval. If you were to do that now, that would get a little weird. That would get really weird.
That's what I say on the comedy thing. I said, I wouldn't go out to Duval Street doing that today.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a lot more than $5. Get a lot more than $5. Yeah, mine is 4 years old, wondering why Daddy is crawling across the front yard at 6 o'clock in the morning, and why my mom is up cussing and calling my grandfather to come. And look, Grandpa comes over at 6:15 in the morning, and I'm eating cereal and I'm watching. I'm watching my.
Captain Kangaroo?
My 23-year-old father, my dad was 23 at the time. Yeah, he had been out with the boys, and he was tore up. And they literally drove by and dumped him out of the car in front of the house, crawling, not just stumbled, crawling drunk. And I'm hoping my parents don't decide that tonight, of all nights, to watch the show. But that was one of my earliest memories, was seeing my dad go, why is Daddy crawling on the front yard? I was 4. I wasn't even 5 yet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I wasn't even 5 yet. And that was a while back. I have vivid memories of the place that we lived in Hialeah when I was a little kid. The first place that I remembered living was 57th Street in Hialeah. So I go way back. South Florida kid, born and raised.
Yeah, I played against Ted Hendricks.
My mom went to high school with Ted Hendricks.
Yeah, so we're
okay.
Projects.
Right. Well, Hialeah. Hialeah was awesome. What part of Miami did you live in?
I lived in the North Miami City. I went to Curley, a Catholic high school.
Okay, you went to Curley. Okay.
Yeah, and we only had 20 people on the team, and we play Hialeah. They had like 99 people on the team. Oh, it was just unbelievable.
Yeah. When you go into Hialeah High School, you will see. Well, I don't know about now, but I know that in the 80s when I went into Hialeah High School, you saw the teams from the 60s that were these dominating monster teams from the 60s, because Hialeah High School was like a huge high school back then. Yeah. Not huge now, but it was huge back then. Yeah. What a great old school it was, though. Okay, so I'm totally interrupting with my flashback. Sam, what's your earliest memory in life?
Oh, God.
Yesterday.
Mulligans, you nasty, nasty mulligans, you. So go ahead.
When my sister and I came to the States.
Right.
So my parents got cats, and my sister was already in bed, whatever. So The next morning, we all come downstairs, and we put the cats in the laundry room so it could sleep, whatever, and not run around all over the house. And my sister's down there, too. We open the door, or my mom opens the door to the laundry room, and the 2 cats come out, and my sister, like, loses her shit. She'd never seen a cat before. She was in
yikes.
India.
Right.
So she just loses her shit. And I remember that because my mom was, like, running around the house trying to round up the cats and put them back in the living room, in the laundry room so they wouldn't bother my sister.
Oh, okay.
It was a chase the cat around the house. My sister's crying. My dad's drinking coffee. It was crazy. But I, for some reason, remember that very vividly.
And you were how old?
5 or 6.
5 or 6. Yeah, it's the memories. The early memories stick, and then sometimes they get a little hazy around 11 or 12. And then, of course, when you start learning how to go out and party with your friends at 16 or 17, then I did that? Really? Okay. And thank God we didn't grow up during an era of camera phones.
Yes.
May I share one more?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, how many more questions we got left? 2?
3.
3? Okay, but go ahead. We're right dead in the middle.
Do you remember 7 Minutes in Heaven? Did you ever do that?
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay.
Spin the bottle.
Well,
Maybe how I ended up in this
yeah,
profession.
yeah.
Played it too many
Well,
times.
I went to this closet with Lori Moore, when I was in the 6th grade. I'd never kissed a girl.
I thought you were going to tell me what happened.
Yeah, no.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. I went in there, next thing there's a tongue in my mouth, and I freaked out. I ran out of the closet, came out of the closet. And all my buddies said, "What happened, Jim?" I said, "What happens in the closet stays in the closet."
Oh. Vegas joke. Vegas joke.
But it's a true story.
You were born in Vegas.
Yeah, but it's a true story about 7 Minutes in Heaven. I was 6th grade, Catholic school, the whole 9 yards, and it just seemed like it was wrong.
The first time I ever did anything like that was a girl, Anita, and that was also
she's watching the show.
and
right?
that was also right. That was also the first time that a girl ever aggressively grabbed my penis,
Damn.
and it was fun. You remember something like that? It's
Yeah,
hey, somebody else can touch it. What do you know? Okay, so we have 3 more questions to go.
I'm sorry I digressed.
No, are you kidding? I am all about tangents, all about them. Go ahead.
Sloth. If you could get out of doing anything, make up any excuse just to not have to get into it, what would it be and why?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. It's. I think arguing with my wife. I don't like doing that.
Happy wife, happy life?
Do you know what's good for you?
Yeah. I don't believe that.
I hope everybody's listening. Happy wife, happy life. All right, next one.
Okay.
Wrath. There's something that sends you through the roof. You can be completely calm, go from 0 to 100, makes you so angry. What is it?
When people don't listen, I'm a control freak, and I got a good plan, and they want to argue with it. I'm not very tolerant.
They go off and do something else, and now
Yeah.
you're angry.
I'm in construction. I'm a project manager, type of thing. I have a plan. And sometimes people don't want to go with the plan.
And then you want to
Yeah.
scream and yell and jump up and down.
Well, yeah. Sometimes it takes that. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Or
All
cover
right.
or cover them in rebar and pour concrete on them. One or the other.
Yeah. I get that.
That was further than I was willing to go.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't mean to go all Jimmy Hoffa on you. Okay.
Yeah. I think they're going to find him eventually.
Yeah. When they tear down the Meadowlands, you check the pieces, check the chunks. All right. Well, that wraps up your 7 deadlies.
No, we have one more.
One more.
Oh, okay.
Pride.
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 What are you proud of that you've accomplished? Like, you want to brag about every time you see somebody.
My comedy.
Your comedy.
Yeah. Because at the age of, I'm 73. I started at 69. I feel good where I'm at in my
Right on.
world. I'm very proud of that. At 73, how many people can say that they're even here doing the Gonzo show,
Right. Well, I mean, that also plays to something that Gary Vaynerchuk, I don't know if you're familiar with him, Gary V. He's a big social media motivational speaker, entrepreneur, pretty wise dude. And one thing that he says, it doesn't matter if you're 22, 32, 52, 72. Okay? Right now is a good time to start. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Right now is a good time to start. Now. Tomorrow? No, do it now. Just start now. Do what makes you happy and go.
Yeah.
Find your niche or whatever, but do whatever makes you happy and go. And if you can make time to do it, then you make time to do it. And you still keep your regular job, right?
I retired from retiring.
Oh, okay.
I retired, and they asked me to come out, help them bail them out on a job. So like
You're a consultant now.
Yeah,
of
but,
course.
like a full time. Like a consultant who's there during the day, all day long.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, could you come babysit these people so they don't build screwed up buildings? Yeah, well, that's true.
It's an assisted living facility, so I'm getting to see what's down the road for me. Memory care center, with the dementia, the Alzheimer. It's very sad, because.
Oh yeah. Well, it's part of the human condition. We're living, we're living to be older and older all the time. So like some parts are going to give out.
Yeah.
Some parts are going to give out, and a lot of the reason why people suffer from dementia and such is because your brain's not supposed to be 80 years old. Yeah. Your brain's really not supposed to, it's not supposed to maintain that function level past like 50. It's like we get to 50, your brain's surprised we're still here. Because we used to die of the common cold at 30. So. Hey, science, gotta love it. Eventually they'll figure out how to preserve all the parts of us, and eventually we'll all start living to be 120, 130 years old. Like in Star Trek.
I don't want to be frozen, though. I don't want to do that.
Cryogenics?
Yeah, I'm not into that, yeah.
No, you're going to take the Disney way out?
No, be stuffed or something.
No, just freeze your head. That's all. Just cut your head off and freeze it, and then, they bring you back, and when the singularity comes around where you can fuse your mind with a robot body, and then you'll live forever as a robot mind body guy, with no android.
Yeah.
No.
Could you ever have sex again?
I didn't think about that. That's depressing.
Yeah. It's just I try not to think about that. That's what would robot sex be like?
Robotic.
Grab the WD-40.
There would be a lot of these sounds like and oh yeah, that's the spot. Oh yeah, that's the spot. Do it again. Oh, I love it. Oh, okay, I've gone a little too far.
Undisturbed. Yeah.
Well, let's just wrap things up here
Yeah.
while I continue to make an ass of myself. And let's go through one more shameless plug. Once again, next Sunday night, February 23rd, show starts at 7:30 p.m. You will be seeing a special screening of Jim Patterson's The Funeral, which we don't have. We don't have a trailer. I almost played the whole damn movie. Yeah. I was so close to playing the movie, and then this would have all been moot. Tickets are $10 at the door, and you can get those on
Eventbrite.
On Eventbrite. Everybody gets Eventbrite.
One thing that's a little different about this show, if I may put a plug in.
Sure.
Miguel Lamort,
right?
That runs the improv, the stage and everything,
and the writer and producer.
Yeah, he was actually a world famous singer. He toured the world 3 times. And we're going to have him making his first comeback at 7:30 at the show.
He's going to sing for us?
He's going to sing.
Ooh.
He was Elvis Presley in Tokyo. He couldn't go out in the streets in Tokyo.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. Yeah,
very, very
big in Japan is still big.
Yeah,
a lot of people make fun of bands that say, we're huge in Belgium, but big in Japan is big. Okay.
You can Google him in YouTube, Miguelito Lamort. You'll be surprised what you'll see. He'd be an interesting character. He's got great stories about the improv.
I'll drag him in here. I like dragging people in here and tell me stories. That's part of what I love about this show.
Yeah.
That and seeing everybody react to Sam and how she asks 7 deadly questions.
You know who she is?
What?
She reminds me of?
Who?
The Big Bang Theory.
Priya from The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. When I looked at her, I said,
She's better looking, actually, I think.
I gotta look her up. I don't watch
Yeah,
the show.
yeah,
very
but her voice too and her mannerisms, I think, is a little bit like her.
Right. Well, she's also not an atypical Indian. She's actually from Kentucky.
That's true. I grew up in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Henry Cho.
Henry Cho grew up in Tennessee. Comedian Henry Cho, who is one of the funniest human beings. And if you've ever seen
He's
an
my hero. I drove all the way to Jacksonville to see him.
And he's an Asian guy he's got a southern accent just like this, like a Tennessee accent.
Yeah.
And
I
he
love Henry Cho, man.
and
I
he
have two
looks
people to
Asian
do
as
both.
hell because he is Henry Cho, and he is hilarious. And he sounds like he's from Tennessee. I mean, you hardly have any accent left, but he
Been down
sounds
here for a few years. now.
right. But his accent, and of course he works his accent, I'm sure, but his accent is pure Memphis, Nashville. I mean, he's got that accent. So yeah,
He still lives there.
yeah, oh yeah. Well, listen, it's really, really cool to see somebody who you expect a certain sound to come out of their mouth. Okay, at my club, I had the privilege, and I call it the privilege. I had the privilege of meeting these three gentlemen from Peru. Okay, three Japanese gentlemen from Peru.
Oh,
They
that's
spoke
funny, yep.
Peruvian Spanish, and they communicated in Spanish with all of our girls, and they spoke very little Japanese. They were mostly spoke Spanish and English and a little bit of Japanese, and I blew my mind. But in Peru and on the western side of South America, there are large enclaves of Japanese citizens, people who have immigrated to those countries. And that blew my mind that these guys were Japanese and they spoke fluent Spanish. I did a double take when I walked by. I was like,
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, amigo?
oh yeah, no, they love Cuban girls. Oh, they love those guys. They still come back every once in a while, of course. But it just blew my mind, just completely. I was like, so no, watch your stereotypes. Watch your stereotypes. All right, Jim. Thanks so much for coming by.
Oh, yeah, I can't tell you how honored I am, to be here. Because it's just, to me, it's just cool doing this.
Well, it's cool having you. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about honor, but we appreciate we appreciate the smoke blowing up the booty. I really do. Hopefully, once we get those 3, 4, 5 zeros after our viewer numbers, then it would be more of an honor. But it is an honor for us to have you here, and that's not just because I want to get in for free to see your movie next week.
You're in.
But I'm gonna try to drag the two of them too. I'll make them come.
Miguel he's a great storyteller. He'll have you in stitches about like Donnie Wahlberg at the Improv.
Right.
Oh, hilarious.
Good. And I will be pitching him to come on the show when I get there next Sunday night. He's probably going to ask you, so who the hell is this guy?
Escort him?
Probably come
you
on.
can dump your husband for the night, okay?
No, Tony's a riot. Tony will fall off the wagon just for that. It is a microbrew. They are really good.
Yeah.
And we know how you like microbrews. Yeah, Sam will go tear it up.
As soon as the show's over and you've had enough to drink, we'll go rent a boat.
We'll go get on a boat after.
Oh, you didn't see last week's show, did you?
No.
Oh, with David Sadman?
Oh, that was fun, yeah.
That was fun. We usually like to keep the show at about 45 minutes to maybe an hour, and was an hour and a half. And I had to pull up on the reins. I had to stomp the brakes because it was a half a bottle of scotch and raising hell. It was a lot of fun.
David and I just did a show for.
David's a riot.
It's
a great guy.
Autistic people.
Right.
We put a play.
Right.
He
told me about that. How was that play going?
It was great.
Oh, okay.
Everybody did it's kind of rewarding, like with they're adults, but they're autistic or
Right.
whatever, and they're just, and David nailed it. He came in as the greasy Wayne Newton,
we loved having him on, and we're going to have him on again. He says next time I'm not going to bring so much scotch. So, but yeah, we love Dave. We're actually working on helping Sad Man Productions out a little bit by playing more of their videos and playing more of the comics and stuff like that. So, we're in talks to work together and enjoy a little synergy, because we love us some Sad Man and Nadim Awad's probably, if not the best, close to being the very best comic in South Florida right now. And
it's a shame that he comes in fourth every time.
Fourth every damn time.
Yeah, it's 2 years in a row.
Racist. I'm telling you, it's racist. I'm telling
Might
you.
be part of it.
Okay, it's all the conspiracy. All right, so once again, we'll see you guys next week. Next Sunday night, we will see you promptly right after Chat Fight. We will jump up and we will run right down there and make sure you check out the special screening of Jim Patterson's The Funeral, and also hosted by Mike Cintron. And you will also get to meet and hear the singing of writer and director Miguel Miguelito.
Google him.
And it's also a really good lineup, because you're going to have Jackie Sanchez, Warren Scott, and Shamil Jahazeb. I almost said that right.
Pakistan.
Yeah, Pakistani.
Close
Oh,
to-
yes. So on behalf of myself and Jim, and on behalf of Sam, say goodbye to the nice people, Sam.
Bye bye. I'll see you next Monday.
Yes, you will. And of course, you can catch Sam Singh on all her social medias. It's X Sam Singh. I got that right?
X Samsung X.
X Sam Singh X. Oh, on all of them.
On everything.
Are
On
Facebook?
everything.
I am on Facebook.
Okay,
Yes,
We'll
Facebook,
link up.
Yeah, okay.
TikTok,
TikTok.
Instagram.
I'm gonna
Get a
learn
TikTok.
You're going to learn how to do it?
I'm gonna learn how to
Yep,
do
get a
it.
Let's do it.
TikTok. Yep. We're fighting the OK Boomers. And of course, you can check out the Gonzo Radio Show on Instagram at Gonzo Radio Podcast, at Gonzo Radio Show on Twitter, Gonzo Radio Show group, Gonzo Radio Show page, Gonzo Radio Sports Desk, at Gonzo Radio Sports Desk. We're all over the place. Just all you have to do is search Gonzo Radio on any platform, and we're it. We are the ones, because nobody's crazy enough to take our name.
How can I tell my friends to go to see this?
Where?
Yeah, I mean to go to YouTube tonight or tomorrow or whatever.
Oh, to see this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You'll go to YouTube. I'll send you some links.
Okay.
I'll kick you some links to show around. I mean, I still have to tag and title everything and put the hashtags on it and everything. But I'll have that to you probably tomorrow morning, and then you can share it around for everybody to look at and get lots and lots and lots of views. So on behalf of myself and Jim and Sam, thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys promptly again next week at 8 o'clock. And just a quick reminder before I go, there's our schedule in case you're wondering when you're going to catch a show and how you're going to catch a show. And don't forget, the soapbox is coming soon, very soon. I am gathering people doing their little soapbox bit, and then I'm going to show them all as probably 15-minute podcasts. So I'm Big Daddy Gonzo, and we will see you guys next week. Thanks.
For Gonzo Radio, this is Super Time 6000 2015 for Gonzo Television Station, coming to the greater Sandusky, Ohio area. This is Pirate Bill, and this is Frank Welker saying, watch Transformers.